come on now. Give it up. Throw away all them worries.
Hello, Jamaican
it's
Death.
you. Did you manage to pick up? So, shall I take? Hey, thanks. Hey, you don't look so. Good luck there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm mostly skipping them because they're exactly the same throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the order of these, in this chapter it doesn't really matter all that much because all of the characters are hostile. But I would say the one that you should do at the very last place are the Mummy Papa and the Mummy Dog. Simply because once you steal their soul, and also theirs is the easiest one to do, but when you steal theirs, you basically create two enemies.
Oh god.
Welcome to.
You can have this band-aid, you can have this spring water, and all of these herbs. Yes.
Please
You
come
can actually-
again.
You can actually get multiple of this particular doll.
The key.
You can actually get multiple of this particular doll, and you can use it to later on distract the lost dolly from following you.
Nice.
But considering how she's usually at the exact same spot pretty much all the time, it's not all that relevant. And also it's pretty expensive. There are a few things we can pick up at the bar. Like this book. Oh, I should mention, using an item is the same button as checking things. So in general, it's better to just have the key set up if you want to pick up things. The same goes for the dirty magazine. Although, when you have the dirty magazine and you talk to, like when you have it pulled up there and you talk to Gregory.
What the fuck?
That's that was pretty ominous and scary, and we're probably going to have to remember that for the future.
Remember what?
Whatever happened there with the jukebox. It actually, we don't need to know this. This is actually sort of a shortcut when doing when getting one of the future souls. A shortcut that I am going to be taking just to show off what happens, how this whole playthrough would look like if I didn't try to learn things about the characters. And I remembered I had a few things to pick up around here.
Namely herbs.
Yes. You may have noticed that the herbs have the exact same color coding as the ones from Resident Evil.
Of course.
However, there is absolutely no connection because they just work off of the system of yellow is better than green and red is better than yellow. And now we can enter her room and ransack it.
first herb. Oh.
If I can just angle myself correctly to pick this up.
I have to look at the soul in a specific way before I can grab it.
Aside from this herb, there isn't really much to pick up around here. So I'll just probably eat one and pick it up, because I don't... Getting into this room is pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a dolly, but that's gonna change. It's gonna change very, very fast. She's gonna lose it.
As she always does.
And here's the problem: you don't really want to be exploring around this place right now. Like before you give this soul to the deaf, is because it only really takes a moment for her to lose it again. And then if she catches you, that means you have to buy another one and get it again.
This stats effect will not go away.
Thankfully I have a whole bunch of herbs that I can use up.
100% juice. As opposed to only 2% juice.
2% milk.
Yes.
That was the funniest. I didn't even need to. I didn't even need to waste it, but whatever. I'm probably gonna find it something else along the way. That hopefully isn't death. Or rather, well, death isn't so bad. And when it comes to dying, yeah, you really don't want to die. Because this game does not have checkpoints. I mean, it's pretty lenient on the difficulty, but that's good to keep in mind. So, like, you don't explore for a long while and let yourself get killed.
Dying is generally bad, yes.
Well, I mean, say Resident Evil 4 was pretty lenient about it because you had a lot of checkpoints, right? So you don't really need to worry all that hard about that. And here I walk around. I think I was thinking of spying on the cactus man, but...
Oh, sweet lord.
Yeah, she chases you, and now if she were to get it... well, but yeah, I would have to do that whole thing over again. Oh, fucking Catherine.
What the fuck?
Time for a blood test. Oh, that felt so
I actually chose specifically to let her do that because because what horror show actually also does, it moves time onwards a little bit. So that means if somebody else was chasing you that you rather would like to not get caught by, you can just let yourself get caught by somebody else. In this case, I just took advantage of the situation and let Catherine molest me.
Likely excuse. Yeah.
Besides, it's as good of an occasion as any. It's as good of an occasion as any to show off the horror shows, because some of them I have not actually seen, and I do actually take advantage of, like, you know, being about to go to sleep or something, to show off some of those, because they're pretty funny. And as long as you have a fourth of, like more than a fourth of HP, you're not gonna die. We can read a few books.
Can death cure us of dark?
Yes, but at the same time, waking up may actually cause you darkness. Darkness is just so random, to be honest.
And it lasts for fucking ever.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what cures it aside from a specific item. It's not looking at light, I'm pretty sure. And honestly, like, what triggers it? There is one place that triggers it like 100% of the times, is walking around in the basements. But I don't get that one, because, like, if you're in a dark place, your eyes get used to the darkness, and so you actually see better in the darkness.
Right.
So yeah, throw away all of the good stuff and just keep the 2 herbs, because there is no point in keeping more around.
Come on now. Give it up. Throw away all them worries. Oh, it's...
There you go, pal.
Shall I... Hey, good luck there, buddy!
And now we're safe. Now she can no longer steal it from us. And
You've got to do a little better than this.
if you like, if you've been paying attention to the clock whenever you go to sleep, it actually changes. Like, it's actually different depending on how much time you've had since the last time you slept and whatnot. So, like, if I were to go to sleep right now, he would just say, "Nah, I'm not sleepy." Or if I were to go to sleep in a little bit, he would just almost immediately wake up. And restore, like, almost no health. So yeah, this is a hint on how to get around the mummy family. Basically, you just have to spy on them until one of them faints, and you just have to pay attention to...
No,
You have to pay attention to whichever one has a soul at the moment, because either one of them can have it. And what will happen is, when you spy on them, they'll just at random faint. Or sometimes you can just enter a room and they will already be fainted. and they're an hour change, so it just cut off. See, just like that.
Nice.
There is also a much easier way around this, which is 100% success rate. Wait for the night.
Yay! Yay!
And here are some herbs, and those herbs grow back. This is what I meant with green herbs really not being that big of a deal if you use them up.
Nice.
There are a few places where herbs grow back.
Look.
But yeah, right now, once they're in their room, that generally means they're asleep, and you can also just spy on them. This is no good. This is no good at all.
Everyone's in that frickin' hallway. And also... Oh, Jesus.
Now
Goddamn
I
it,
at least
Nico.
get to see it.
Hola, amigo. I'll fight you for that soul.
Well, you're too late for that one.
Prepare to die. Raw.
Yeesh.
I didn't think I'd actually eat anything.
I'd say it was worth it.
No.
And we've got an apple. Yeah, I'm not gonna tease the dolly right now. There's like a whole party going on over there.
Only you had a codec which to call that.
That wasn't the greatest of all ideas. I thought that maybe, just maybe, they wouldn't hear me.
They all heard you.
All of them.
God damn it, Nico.
At least, I never actually saw this one.
Give me back my dolly. My dolly. Give it back! The doll she's looking for is me!
And now he's pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see,
Killing yourself.
and as you see, every single time I get into a horror show, it moves the time onwards a little bit. Which is also kind of what I was looking for. It was actually something I was looking for. Because like I wasn't getting the I wasn't getting his soul anytime soon anyway. I read a book, and I'm more wiseful now, but I'm still pissed.
Fucking books.
So yeah, things like apples and such, or like good herbs, are best just put aside for now. Because it's good to keep a lot of trash around, as it comes in handy for one of the future, for like the next chapter. It comes very, very handy. Yeah, so like right now, it wasn't so long since I slept, so neither did my nervousness cure, nor did we didn't get any time forward. And I don't think I restored any HP.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh? Oh! Oh!
And we need to
Go.
quickly enter. And it's just sitting there. No.
Read the soul.
It's not what you do with a soul. You steal the soul.
Run.
He is gonna be out for a while.
Oh, fucking Catherine. Right fucking there.
Yes, but now we have the advantage. There are a few rooms that nobody can ever enter. Your room, the save rooms, as well as the storeroom, to a certain degree. There is one exception. But for the most part, those are pretty much safe, as well as the shop, which seems to be set in a different dimension. I think Europe is a little bit too lenient when it comes to age ratings, because I have the box right next to me. It still says 12, even though they've been talking
On now. Give it up. Throw away all them worries.
about striptease, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you. Did you manage to pick up any souls?
That's the rating I'd give this game.
So, you only brought me one, huh? Shall I take it? Hey, thanks a lot. Here, I'll stamp your card for you. Hey, you don't look so good. Here, this'll fix you right up. Well, would you look at that? While we've been here jabbering, a whole bunch of new guests moved in, and they got souls too. Good luck there, buddy!